Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all Foundation 2 students, how are you? I hope you're doing fine today. So before we start our class, let's see this picture first. Okay, did you see anything on the surface of the moon? Yes, a crater. There is a lot of crater on the surface of the moon. Crater is a bowl-shaped depression that produced because of the impact of meteorite. Okay, crater ialah satu bentuk kawah yang berbentuk seperti mangkuk yang terjadi di permukaan bulan disebabkan oleh pelanggaran yang berlaku di antara permukaan bulan tersebut dengan batu-batu kecil yang berada di angkasa. If you look, it is hard to understand what is crater about, so we are going to show you this video in order to make you understand more about crater. Okay, kalau anda rasa susah, kalau kamu rasa susah untuk memahami apa itu crater ataupun kawah, mari kita lihat video ini di mana dalam video ini mereka melakukan orang tersebut akan menerangkan bagaimana crater ini boleh berlaku, boleh terjadi di permukaan bulan dengan menggunakan alat-alat yang ada.
Hi, we're here today with a fun and educational activity that you can do at home, at school, or even at a camp. And it involves making craters. Go outside tonight, take a look at the moon, and you'll see these circular features with lines coming out. Those circular features are craters, and the lines coming out are ejecta patterns, rays. The way those craters were formed were from rocks coming from outer space and smashing in to the surface of the moon, pulverizing the soil there, what we call regolith, and spraying it out along those ejecta pattern rays. You can make your very own craters. You start with about an inch of some flour, spread out nice and smooth, and then take something that is of color, like these are little cake sprinkles, and kind of just sprinkle them evenly over the surface. Then you need another layer, and what we've selected is cocoa. You can sprinkle it with your spoon or sift it over the top, which will make a more even surface. To simulate a rock impacting a surface, drop them from a reasonable height. I'm going to use this big rock first. As you can see, this impactor made a very nice crater. This indentation is the crater. The impactor, the rock, is outside because it actually bounced out. That happens sometimes in real life. And you see that it threw out a bunch of the subsurface material. And we have our own little geologic excavation. The white things coming out, those are the rays, just like you see on the moon. And some of our sprinkles got thrown up, and that represents the mineral diversity of the surface that was impacted. Not all meteorites come in perpendicularly. Sometimes they come in at an angle. Take it and kind of chuck it at an angle. You see that the ejecta pattern is a little bit different. Notice there are no ejecta rays on this side, they're all on that side. From looking at a crater, something we can tell is what sort of angle the impactor came in at. Remember, you can experiment by trying different layers of materials to put down in your pan to impact with different rocks. You can use different size rocks. You can try dropping from different heights or throwing at different angles, and then take a look at your ejecta patterns and see what that tells you about the crater.
Okay, that is how crater is formed on the surface of the moon. Okay, itulah cara bagaimana kawah ini boleh terbentuk di bulan. Baik. For your knowledge, for your information, in our Earth, there is also a crater that produced by the impact of the meteorite. Okay, untuk pengetahuan kamu, di bumi juga terdapat beberapa crater yang berlaku ataupun kawah yang berlaku disebabkan oleh hempapan ataupun pelanggaran batu-batu kecil daripada angkasa. So ini ialah salah satu daripada kawah yang terdapat di bumi. Saksikan. Jadi itulah pelajaran kita hari ini tentang crater ataupun kawah. Abang harap kamu semua faham. I hope you understand what is crater and how the crater was formed. So see you in the next class. Kita akan jumpa lagi dalam kelas yang seterusnya dalam tajuk-tajuk yang lain. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.